Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the second-ranked team, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Trojans will kick this away to start us off. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. The ball is picked off. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. Just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Pitch to the back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt.
Number 18 on the field goal.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Rebels offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught for the completion. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Completion makes it second and short. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Finding space at the 20. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. USA 3, Ole Miss 0.
So we begin the second quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. The distance will be from 36 yards away. And that is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, SC.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He moves the... Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
Extending the play now. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. And the Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Toss play to the outside. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pass caught, second down now. And he drops back in the gun. caught quickly. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pressure is coming. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. And the Trojans bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
Guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Rebels will line up to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the returner is brought down. first down. They're going to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense now operating in the red zone. Trying to run it. It's Paul. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Second down coming up.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, USC.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. And he knocks that one right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14.
Let's go.
We'll try to run it with the option. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. As the first down is still going. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Second down.
Press.
The quarterback's got it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback. Desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. USC offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
2nd down after that previous play. Gonna run it. It's Paul. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, USC 13, Ole Miss 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call. Just keep working that clock.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Morrison. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to create better field position. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Running out of time in the pocket. Down he goes. A sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game flip. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Southern California. And this one is getting ugly. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
The Ole Miss offense will take over. First and 10.
And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball, and this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps up at the 2, so close to a pick 6, but a tremendous play.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The Trojans trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Trojans. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talking about having a day? This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Ole Miss 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone.
And the Ole Miss offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to make a big play downfield. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick, and finally able to get it down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.